Hey guys, I'm Russell Vane, and welcome back to another Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So yeah, we're gonna do Nigel in for the chop, and apparently it transports me as Evie, which I don't know why. But I wanted to do this train missions.
Nigel went out drinking with a gang last night. They ran up against some Templars in Kiltland. But Nigel was too sozzled to get away. Knew the constables have him up for murder.
Murder. I like that. Oh, then, yeah, I forgot. It bugged out and then it looped.
Templars in Kiltland. But Nigel was too sozzled to get away. Knew the constables have him up for murder.
Murder. I like when she said that. Murder. And then that's loading for the transitioning to the scene that I had to go to for Nigel. Nigel's the guy from the last train mission we did, where we did Stalk the Stalker, I think, where we had to stalk. We had to help our train mechanist, whatever it is. I don't know what your job is, but we helped her and try to find out who's the hell is stalking her, and ended up that he joined our crew. And I found out that we had to go over there into the Strand, which is technically in an area we have not taken over. So that's why I wanted to take over some more areas, because I don't want to keep getting bombarded with enemies when I go over there. But yeah, I think you guys are gonna have to follow me while I crawl. While I crawl for the, or while I journey on to the area, because we'll be probably getting a viewpoint or something, I guess. Yeah, we'll be journeying on to the viewpoint and then grabbing that so we can fast travel there next time around. And yeah, because we don't have fast travel for every single location yet, and it seems like it's a bother. And by the way, check out the lighting. The lighting's different instead of the last part being so dark at the end of the video. So we took the cart just because it's a faster way of getting across. Although I think I respect the rope grapple as being one of the places to, one of the ways to fast travel or travel around. It's just not as fast as being on a carriage though. Faster! But yeah, back to the point. I got cut off when I talked about modern day stuff. Yes, I said this many times already, probably near the beginning. But the modern day stuff is what's important in terms of what I wanted out of this game. Because right now it's a mess. I specified that, oh yeah, I accidentally bumped into a criminal, or a blighter. But I specified that it was the biggest factor that brought me back in the next Assassin's Creed. And sadly, it continued to do that to me. Like, oh wow, yeah, it flew off too. I love that. I did that, and I freaking was happy that that happened. It's the first time I've actually destroyed a carriage from another group. This place looks amazing. This particular building. I don't know what it is. I don't know what this building's called, but it's amazing looking. It's like a hotel. But yeah, modern day stuff was what kept me going in the game. But by the time of like the fourth one, it screwed me over, and I was like, oh man, the story's getting lamer and lamer with the modern day stuff. And I mean, I know Ubisoft doesn't want to concentrate, or maybe it's not exactly that I know, it's just more like I assume that Ubisoft is getting tired of modern day stuff. They just want to leave it down to animation, because we had an evolution of being able to control someone in third person, which is like Desmond Miles, up until the third one, I believe. And then when we reached the third one, after the third one, we started doing first person again, like first person, and got lazier in a sense for modern day stuff. And then now, by the time of Unity, it's all about just animations, cutscenes of animations, and I mean, that's kind of lame. I really wanted to control a new character. That's my idea of what I want next for the modern day stuff. Like, I want to have to control a character that that either we can control, like we ourselves get to choose what option we want to say, like in like how Telltale games or Fallout 4 would do. They give the options to speak in the dialogue. I want that kind of thing, but there isn't a choice that Ubisoft would want to make either ways. Or, you know, bring back the third person thing for the modern day one, like how we had Desmond. I want to know somebody new. I don't want to know somebody. I don't want to know through the eyes of ourselves, even though we really know how this whole story is anyways, but we're not the one really involved here. We're just part of the story. Unless they do a 360 where we can go back to first person.
It's going to go bad for you. Confess, and you'll save us all some grief. I didn't do nothing. So help me, Bob.
Very aggressive.
Miss Evie, we kept buying drinks. The next thing I know, they say I burnt someone.
Oh, Nigel.
I had one too many and lost all my things. There must be scatters all about. Oh, and there's a knife out there too. Could you get them before the Rozzers do?
Shut up!
Shut up! Okay, so heads up warning, I did had to attempt this many times. I think 4 approximately, because I keep doing this mistake. Watch this mistake that I keep making myself do. Watch this. Wait for the stupidity of minds to happen to walk in. This is where I thought I could jump down to the haystack, but bam, I died. I don't know why you died from a distance drop from that. Like, it didn't look like it was too far down. It looked kind of like, oh, we could probably land somewhere safely. But I kept dropping down and killing myself. Not once, not twice, but 3 times that I did the same errors again and again and again. So I decided to just go around the building, but I don't think I'm gonna... I think I might cut to it. I don't know. I should cut to it, but... you know what? Yeah, I don't know exactly when I stopped. I think it is 3 times, but I'm not confident that it was 3 times. I think it's probably less than that. Maybe much. But it was very stupid of me to keep doing the same keep making the same mistake out of the sadness of it. And then there's the bottle I was taking. I don't know if I think it saved when I picked it up, so I don't have to like go back to it. Okay, so there's a bottle, but I don't know why I keep... Yeah, I don't know why I didn't notice it. I was very stupid of not noticing that. And then the synchronization, I believe, said that it was... oh yeah, beer testing. You guys pause and read it. It's not that fast. It's not that long of a read. It's pretty much a short read sometimes. But yeah, we're going back up. I see that we're gonna knock out 4 policemen, so that's pretty interesting to deal with. But other than that, yeah, I mean, back to the point of modern day. Yeah, I mean, if they do a 360 going back from animations to first person and making a twist out of the story, which is like, oh, see, again, we do it again. Yeah, I don't know how that is such a long distance down, but I guess it is in game logic, I guess, for Ubisoft's game Syndicate. That's all you have for Syndicate. But yeah, if they do a 360 first person modern day stuff again, and that they put a twist, which is technically having the guy sitting here who's watching the assassins do all the job as actually the Templar who we controlled from the 4th and Rogue, then that would be crazy. Like, the person who we controlled during Assassin's Creed 4 and Assassin's Creed Rogue, they're both the same person, but at the end of Rogue, which you guys can check out on my channel happily, he had to join the Templar. He was forced to join the Templar, and of course he could be considered as a assassin's help, maybe. Okay, so yeah, this time I actually wanted to get in there like that. Okay, so then we gotta stealthily knock them out, so I didn't need to kill them yet until I knock them all out. And I think killing is much more faster than knocking them out, because there's too many witnesses, or it's too slow of a process. But that's 2 right off the bat. Don't know where the rest is at. I don't know where the rest would be at, but yeah, we're coming around here just destroying evidence and trying to get the police to get the hell out of here so that they don't waste time on us. But yeah, it's all about stealth in this position, or in this area of the mission. But what I want to see is just bring back like a 3rd person type of action. Like, I miss out the assassins or Templars who explore modern day like areas. Like when I did Assassin's Creed 3 on my own with Desmond still being alive and all, I love the hell out of the fact that we could explore places that we haven't actually been to yet. And what's funny is that look at this. This guy right here looks like a cop, and he's looking at it like, oh wait. So I'm here as off duty, and I'm just watching my fellow policemen getting knocked out by a guy or girl. I don't know. I like how he's just like, I like how that happened there. He's just like looking at it. He's approving too. He's like, looks down, and then we hide the hat evidence. Top hat? No, not top hat. The fedora, I guess that's what they're called. And then we had to go to another area, and without thinking, I didn't realize there was more evidence to take care of in areas that are ridiculous. Look at that. So much evidence. No, it's too much cops, actually. Holy cow, that was creepy. What was that whistle for? I think I heard the whistle last time, but I didn't know what the hell happened, like what was going on. Anyways, yeah, I was planning to find my way to get to that evidence over there. That's pretty far. I mean, what I assume will happen in the next one is gonna be probably another animation, depending on what happens at the end of this game. Of course, like at the end, we'll see what happens to the modern day one. If you know, it ends off with me moving about, like the assassins initiate me to go out there onto the field and take care of these Templar stuff, then technically that's where I will assume that we're finally going to third person or first person again. But then I don't know. Anything could be possible still at this point, by the time I'm not finished with this game. Taking out that policeman would be best. Okay, so I was thinking, like, I need to take out one guy, but I didn't want to take out the other dude, so I had to time it correctly. So yeah, there we go. He went off. This time I think I started killing instead of knocking out. So we knocked this guy out in the alleyway first. Knock him out. Alright. And then next would be that guy. I thought he was going to turn around, and he did. Waiting for him to turn around. Knock him out. And then not only that, there's a chest, which I didn't expect to bump into in this. This area seems to have a chest. But anyways, I do miss doing live commentary. I really do miss playing the game right now. Like, it's been about 2 weeks, 3 weeks now since I haven't been able to play this game yet. 2 weeks actually, technically. I haven't been able to play the game yet because I had to catch up on the post commentary. But hopefully I finish it this weekend. If not, then maybe the next, and then I can start bringing back the gameplay that I need to play and finish up the sequences and side stuff that I need to finish, and finish the series once and for all, because I want to get back to Chronicles China. I decided to stop Chronicles China for a little bit until I finish this one, because I want to fully concentrate on this one. And this one seems to be more important than Chronicles China, because one is part story and one is like a side story sort of thing. If you guys want to know my exact review, or not review, but more like my experience over Chronicles China, I will say this much: it's not super duper important to play, but it's a fun experience overall. Or not fun experience, it's like a challenging experience technically. If you're like one of those people who likes side scrollers, that's. And I knocked him out anyways, even though he detected me. I think if I get detected, they will probably knock me into desynchronization. We read up on the evidence, and then we had to hide the body, which is the main evidence of some crime happening. What's funny is that I'm gonna take out everybody else in the area because that's where the body's sleeping at. That's like right next door to the 3 cops. But yeah, I mean, Chronicles China is a side story. It's not like super duper main story. Like, it's more like a continuation to the story that you would have seen in terms of the little Assassin's Creed Ember. That's what I think the animation was called. And it was basically Ezio's like last journey, or the last bits for Ezio's journey. And I mean, I like that last animation bit. Like, it's free, I think. You can see it. You can even look at it on YouTube, too. Like, YouTube, or some people already uploaded it on YouTube. It's not on promotional sale. Like, it's not, like, you don't need to pay to watch it. It's technically free now, since before, like, during the time of Assassin's Creed Revelations, if I recall, they gave it out as a bonus offer. Like, it's part of a bonus thing, and yeah, like, technically you would have to buy the game in order to see it, and I think you had to, like, pre-order the game in order to see Assassin's Creed Embers. But yeah, it was technically the end of Ezio's journey there, and Xiao Jun, which is the main character of Assassin's Creed Chronicles China, is the main character, or is the student that Ezio had to train to get her back on her feet. So that was an interesting bit there in the sense of Assassin's Creed's history for now. But then again, no relevance to this game at all. Neither is the modern story involved in Chronicles China, not to my knowledge, or not up to the point where I finished playing to some certain degree. There weren't anything at all yet. So alright, so we're done knocking out the body, or taking the body out, and also finished knocking out the police, I guess. Alright. What's funny is that there's not a lot of areas I can go through to get out of this area, and that's what sucks. That's why coming in was harder. That's why, like, walking into this area is harder than walking out.
Get moving then, lads.
And what evidence are you holding this man?
Why, on, Sergeant?
I believe at a minimum you need a body.
We can't find a thing, Inspector.
You botched another one, Sergeant.
I like Evie's face. It's all, like, creepy looking, but it's not. But yeah, this mission's okay. I gave it a 4 because... Or I gave it a 3, I guess. Because it was stupid. Because I kept dying in that particular area. That was because of my own experience of not doing well. Close to that level up there. Do I stop here is the question. Oh yeah, we wanted to see the progress logger. Yeah, so we were almost done with the train mission. And then there's Charles Dickens and stuff. There we go. So I don't know what this last one is. Wait. Okay, there we go. A long night out in the town. I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what number 4 is. Is that the mission that we get to do later on or something? I don't know. I don't know number 4 very well. I know number 3 is next, which technically will probably give us a Gatling gun. Who wants their Gatling gun? Ridiculous. Yeah, but we're getting closer and closer to the end of this game. Or we're getting a lot more done, actually. Not getting closer to the end of this game. We're getting a lot more done on the game, and that I'm pretty happy that it's happening, that we're getting closer and closer to it. But yeah, I think this is the end of the part. Really? Okay, thank you guys for watching. I guess this is an earlier bit than usual. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, description box down below, annotations for you guys to click, and that's mostly it. And you guys can I hope to see you guys in the next part, or another video of mine. Sorry, I repeated myself. And then hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, night, or whenever you're watching this. Other than that, Roz out. Alright. And then I start detaching the last one just in case. There goes that guy. Detach this one as well. What's funny is that those two don't even notice that I did something with it. What's funnier is that I went on the wrong side, so I was like, no! I was kind of like, no! Don't leave me behind. Oh god, it's darker. Sorry, this